Hello everybody, another video from the diary of the selection of the PIAFF. As you see, the sun is shining in Brittany, so like I told you before, just come. It's a beautiful country and a beautiful place in France. Don't come too much because there is not too much people. But if still, I mean, if you like a nice place, but okay, I will know now really speak about what I want to tell you about at the PIAFF. There is one problem, or I don't know if it's a problem, but that's something that we have again to question ourselves about. It's now you have the digital files for all the films, and it's much more easy to have a lot of films. For example, I'm always telling that example about George Schwitzgebel, the famous Swiss director. I had a chance to have like two of his films in my festival, which is, like I told you, kind of small festival. And I asked George Schwitzgebel, I said, can I have these films into my festival? And say, yeah, no problem. Just click and you'll have it. And he said that's a change for us because when he began, actually, when he began in doing animation short and sending them to festival, it was of course 35 millimeters or 16 millimeters, and they have like two copies, one for the big festival, Annecy, Ottawa, Hiroshima, Zagreb, of course, and one for the small festival, because of course there was some scratch on the film, so it was like important to have one really good copy of the film. Nowadays it's over, and it's kind of a problem because of course a small festival at one time had to fight for this film, but now they don't have any more to fight because actually they can send the film, like with a click to all the festival in the world. So that's a real changes, and even now there is subtitles, which is like more easier than we could do before that. So the thing for the festival, because of course for the directors and the producer, that's not a big problem. I mean, obviously it's not, because you can send it to a lot of festivals, but for a festival you have to fight if a film will be in every festival in the world, and then you will say, I want to have that film by this director. But before that, if you couldn't have that, you would have chosen another one. And we have more and more film produced nowadays, and which is interesting is, I think if we do I don't know, maybe a survey of everything, that maybe we have less film shown in festival around the world, which is kind of interesting because, for example, of course, a film by, I don't know, a star like Regina Pessoa, which is kind of famous. That's the thing of doing live filming. It's kind of a thing like that. Of course, you will have Regina Pessoa film in a lot of countries, a lot of festivals, and of course, as a festival, you said if the film is good, you said, yeah, I want to have it in the festival because that's a name, and it's still good to have a name in the festival. Last year, I already said that in another video. I had this Magnificent Cake, and of course, you want to have it because that's a good film. Also, it's not because only it's a star and it's big name, but that's also because it's a good film. So that the problem is now I'm fighting. I don't know for the other ones, but I'm fighting against myself, saying, okay, maybe these films have been shown to a lot of festivals. That's a big star. I can have it, but maybe I will pick a smaller one. But that's my point of view. I will pick maybe not an outsider, but almost, because I want this film to be shown. And that's something that it's quite important also when you think about it, because it's easier today to do an all-star festival, and again, you have to fight against yourself, especially in small festival, because sometimes big festival can take a chance, something new or something like that, but you're small, you want to have that big. So it's quite interesting actually. That's something that is challenging for us. It's not only looking at film, it's also what you're gonna do. And I will talk in another video about programming, which I think now it's quite so amazing in as doing a selection in a festival. But yeah, think about that, and see you soon. Bye bye.